Ever felt like you're stuck in a loop of "I can't"? It's like being trapped in a bubble of hopelessness where nothing seems to matter and nothing seems to make a difference. I remember times when I've been in that dark place, feeling like I couldn't win no matter what I did. It's like being stuck in a loop of negativity. It's that feeling of, why bother? Or, what's the point? Everything seems boring, pointless, and utterly meaningless. I remember feeling like that, especially when things got tough. It's like I couldn't see a way out, like I was just spinning my wheels and getting nowhere fast. It's that sense of defeat, that feeling of being all alone in the world, with no one to turn to and no one to help. You know that character Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, that gloomy guy who always seems to have a rain cloud following him around? Well, that's what apathy feels like. The thing about apathy, it's not just a state of mind, it's a state of being. It's like being on the edge of a cliff, teetering dangerously close to the abyss of despair. And what's even scarier is that sometimes it feels like there's no way out. It's like you're stuck in this perpetual state of discouragement and despair, where everything just seems pointless and meaningless. And it's not just about feeling down or blue, it's about feeling completely drained of life energy. It's like you're walking around in a fog, with no purpose and no direction. It's that sense of being cut off from the world, of being isolated and alone. I remember seeing news reports about people living in depressed economic areas, where it seemed like they had just given up hope altogether. They would talk about how when the welfare checks ran out, they were facing starvation, like there was no way out, no light at the end of the tunnel. And it's not just external circumstances that can trigger apathy. Sometimes we face it within ourselves. We resist letting go of our negative emotions because we're convinced it won't make a difference anyway. We tell ourselves we're not ready, we're too busy, too overwhelmed, too depressed, too sleepy. The list goes on. And you know what? I get it. I get how easy it is to fall into that trap of apathy, to just throw your hands up and say, what's the use? But here's the thing. There is a way out. There is a way to break free from that cycle of despair and defeat. It starts with reminding ourselves of our intention, to get higher, to become more effective and happy. It's about letting go of the resistance, of the excuses and the self-doubt. It's about taking that first step, no matter how small, towards a brighter future. I know it's not easy. Trust me, I've been there. But I also know that it's possible. I've seen people claw their way back from the brink of despair to find hope and purpose again. And if they can do it, so can you. So the next time you find yourself sinking into that pit of apathy, remember this: you are not alone. There is a way out, a way to break free from the chains that bind you. All it takes is a little courage, a little faith, and a willingness to let go of the past and embrace the future. You have the power to pull yourself out. It might not be easy, and it might take time, but with intention, determination, and a little bit of self-love, you can break free from the chains of hopelessness and rediscover the joy of living.